right now at 6.
I want to remind everybody, this could be nothing. But if that was your family member that possibly, you know, in Janet's case or any of the other cases we're dealing with, you would want us to look and check the box, and that's exactly what we're doing.
The search ensues after a tip about a 15-year-old unsolved crime. Part of an apartment complex evacuated while officials stand off with murder suspects. And in a tiny town, a dance hall stands for sale. But the community is hoping shoes still shuffle across the floor when it's all said and done.
This is KVUE News at 6.
Tonight we start with when or if law enforcement will continue to search for remains just north of Liberty Hill. Williamson County authorities and FBI agents spent several hours today looking for new clues in one of the region's most well-known cold cases. They were following a tip involving Rachel Cooke, who vanished in 2002 when she went on a morning run. A month ago, the Williamson County Sheriff received a tip that Cooke could be buried behind a home in the Chaparral area.
I won't go into specifics what they said about the crime. They just showed the location and said, hey, this is where I believe the body could be at.
The FBI and the Sheriff's Office arrived yesterday, starting to put cadaver dogs to work. The dogs did hit on something, but authorities did not find anything today. And while authorities say it's just a tip, it could very well be Cooke, and they're hopeful they could find some closure in this case. Tony Plahetsky has followed the developments today. He joins us now with what he's learned. I know this has been really a challenge for this department over the years.
Absolutely. And Terry, over the past 15 years, investigators have gotten numerous leads in the Rachel Cooke case. Sadly, this could be another instance of false hope for her family. She was a college student home for the holidays when Rachel Cooke went for a mid-morning run and never came back. After years of turning up empty-handed, law enforcement is trying something new to help break this case and numerous others.
I know that we have families out there that don't have answers. Well, I know we have families who, for some time, who, from their own mouths, who said they haven't had been communicated by the law enforcement agency that is tasked with their loved one's disappearance or death.
This spring, Sheriff Robert Chody told me that he was creating a new cold case unit to help solve Rachel Cooke's case and about a dozen other cold cases. That team is made up of retired investigators from across Central Texas. And like we said, Terry, they are hoping this tip or one in the future could be a big break. We'll keep you posted.
I know you will, Tony. Thank you. Rachel Cooke disappeared during a run in her parents' neighborhood in Georgetown. Today, officials were looking in the Chaparral Drive area, that is north of Liberty Hill. If officials head back out to search this weekend or if anything develops, we'll of course keep you updated right here on KVUE, KVUE.com, so stay with us. A SWAT standoff in northwest Austin lands 2 men in custody in connection to a murder last night. It happened at an apartment complex off 183 and Anderson Mill Road around noon. KVUE's Nicole Rosales was there as it all unfolded.
The Lone Star Fugitive Task Force and the Williamson County Sheriff's Office were out here blocking the entrance to the apartment complex looking for a suspect with a warrant out for his arrest. While searching for one suspect, law enforcement found another in the same complex, both believed to be connected to Thursday night's deadly shooting in northeast Austin. We're told one of the suspects barricaded himself inside a room, forcing law enforcement to evacuate a floor of the complex. Within an hour, SWAT was able to convince both to surrender. Witnesses say today's standoff was a first.
We like this area. We both live in this area, but there's usually a lot of weird stuff that goes on over here.
There's like activity. There's like people coming in and out, and there's activity, but and like some cops that drive through, but never
like
16 cops.
A total of 3 people are now in custody, charged with capital murder for 26-year-old Cuberto Morin Ayala. Police say it was a drug deal gone bad. In northwest Austin, Nicole Rosales, KVUE News.
The Texas Supreme Court denying a man's appeal to be declared innocent in the death of 4 teenagers at the yogurt shop 26 years ago. Robert Springsteen spent nearly 9 years in prison before his conviction was overturned in 2006. He and another man, Michael Scott, confessed to the yogurt shop murders, but the court ruled portions of the confession voided his conviction. A lower court previously ruled Springsteen did not meet the definition of actual innocence under state law because he had not been pardoned and because prosecutors did not agree that he was innocent. A 19-year-old mother in Kerrville is in a cell tonight, accused of leaving her 2 young daughters in a car for 15 hours. Her 1- and 3-year-old girls died. Investigators say the mother was at a home with friends. The sheriff there calling it one of the most horrific cases he's seen.
Been told that some of the witnesses said they could hear the kids crying outside and even told her to bring them in, and she didn't want to.
The mother is charged with child endangerment. KidsinCars.org keeps track of hot car deaths, and so far there have been 11 in 2017 nationwide. Just a heads up, if you are driving downtown this weekend, several streets, including Congress Avenue, are shut down for the Rock Rally Parade and all those related events. That's all tonight. The streets will be closing down a little bit later on. The closures are expected to last all weekend, so if you need more information, visit this story at KVUE.com and be sure to watch out for those bikes too. Meteorologist Lene Meyer is tracking some pop-up showers, while Chief Meteorologist Albert Ramon is downtown with Over the Edge. We're going to check in with him in just a little bit. They were kind of lucky, Lene, because these showers didn't affect them today.
Right, not yet. In fact, these are kind of late bloomers this afternoon, but one of them, the cell in Mason County, actually now has a severe thunderstorm warning on it until 6:45. This is because we could see the opportunity for wind gusts up to 60 miles an hour and quarter-sized hail. Not to mention, this storm isn't moving. We've already seen radar estimated amounts of possibly up to 2 inches within the last hour and a half. This storm just sitting tight, so if you're in the Mason area near Highway 29 or Ranch Road 1222, it looks like that's where we're seeing the bulk of energy and moisture. Another little cell popping up just in western Llano County, and it looks like it's coming this way too, kind of these pop-up cells near right here. This is the one cell with some lightning and thunder moving towards Lago Vista, Spicewood area. So if you're in and around that region, if you can hear thunder, you can be struck by lightning. And we're not done. A few more showers and thunderstorms may pop up today, but as you said, Terry, we're lucky that Albert and Mike didn't have to deal with any rain as Mike rappelled down the W. Albert, tell us about that.
Yeah, Lene, we can actually see that isolated shower from here. Yeah. 38 floors high here at the W Hotel in downtown Austin. And in just the last hour, I took the elevator, and it was a slow ride. But you, unbelievably, you rappelled 38 floors.
Yeah. First of all, I want to know, are you okay from your elevator ride? I know you were nervous about
I needed some Dramamine. I'm a little motion sickness. How did it go for you, though?
It went well. We started from right there. There's nobody going down right now, but that's the area where you first go over. And that's the scariest part, because you're going over the edge, and that's when you realize, uh-oh, I'm going over the edge of a building that's 38 feet high, or 38 stories high. Yeah. But then once you get going, it's a lot of fun. You know, you can kind of control your speed. Then you see the windows from the W Hotel are in front of you. Yeah. So you have this great view of the city behind you. You can see the Capitol and all the buildings and everything like that. A lot of fun. Then there were some office floors that I passed, and some people would be waving at me. Awesome. One guy put his hand against the glass, so I give him like a high five through the glass. It was a lot of fun.
Well, and the reason why you did this.
Yeah, it's a good cause.
Yes, absolutely. It's for Make-A-Wish here in Central Texas. This campaign, Over the Edge, as Mike just did in the last hour, has raised nearly $600,000 right here for the Austin area. That's going to grant well over 100 wishes. So yes, it was a little frightening, and you did a great job, but at the end of the day, it's all for the kids, and we can't thank the community enough for your generosity. And if you'd like to get in on the action,
it's not over yet.
You can still go to KVUE.com and donate there. We have a link for you, and tomorrow, a lot more folks are going to be doing this.
Yes, a lot of people are going to be doing that, but let me make something clear. You do not have to go over the edge in order to donate money to Make-A-Wish Foundation. You can't. You know, people signed up to do that, but that's not a requirement. I did have to, but you can still donate to this very good cause and grant wishes to the children. So.
Nothing like hazing the new guy. You know what I'm saying? You're earning your keep here in Austin.
They told me it would just be one story, and it ended up being 38. But you know, whatever. I did all right.
Anyway, it's been a great afternoon. Come on by the W Hotel throughout the weekend, especially tomorrow. You can actually watch folks rappelling here. 38 stories, unbelievable. All for Make-A-Wish. More details on our website, KVUE.com. Terry, let's send it back to you in the studio.
I'm rappelling! All right, I see. I have not looked down yet.
Michael's not alone. Our general manager, Christy Gonzalez, also went over the edge right before him. She says it was the experience of a lifetime. I tell you what, brave folks out there, and all for a great cause. So thanks for letting us be part of it. We love taking part in our community, and this is a great way to give back, and especially for the new guy, right? Break him in. Good.